We're a couple of miles from the Colorado State Capitol building. It's Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the New York Jets and the Denver Broncos. On the Jets sideline, there you see head coach Aaron Glenn. His team fell in their season opener a week ago, now hitting the road, looking for their first win. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Off we go from Denver. We'll start at the 4. Uh-oh. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. They're led by the former first-round pick out of Duke, quarterback Daniel Jones.
In last week's game, the opponent just really neutralized him and, frankly, this entire passing game. Nobody was open. When they were, he missed some throws. Offensive line had some protection issues. It just overall was a poor performance. So they understand if they're going to come into today's game and have some success, they've got to find a way to get some explosive production and some efficiency out of this passing game.
Jones looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. To return, it's Mims. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. Here comes the Denver offense set to take over for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
If there was one thing, Mike, that I thought was really evident walking out of our meeting with him earlier in the week was just how much he shouldered the blame for last week's loss. He said, those 2 interceptions I threw, those are just inexcusable. And he didn't want to talk about the touchdown passes and all the good that he did. And while I think that's certainly commendable, there was a lot of other bad stuff going on in that field, too. So I think there's a lot of things they can clean up, and if they do, I think they got a great shot in this one.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
At the 42-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is brought in downfield by Sutton. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be very close to the 1st down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 6-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Trying to keep this drive moving, but it's 3rd and 8. They'll throw out of the gun. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Denver. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. The kick by Lutz is good. Broncos will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Jets offense ready now for their 2nd drive. Greg, they say flush a game after you lose, right? But when you built up all year to the opener and you get blown out, is it even harder to flush the players?
Well, certainly that's the question, Mike. And regardless of how much the coach stands up there and you try to say, hey, it's a new week, we've got to move forward. And certainly that's the case in the NFL. If you let bad losses linger, you're going to find yourself in a bigger hole. So the problem is when you spend all week and you spend all season saying, okay, this is week 1, we're going to get off to a great start, and you lay an egg and you're non-competitive, the last thing you want in the NFL, Mike, is for doubt to set in. So we're going to find out pretty quickly here in this one. Was last week just 1 out of 17 and they're going to move on, or is this going to be signs of things to come as the rest of this season unfolds?
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Incomplete. Malik Hooker on the coverage.
Back to the air again on second. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
And he'll get about 5. Second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Shotgun now for Jones. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Moore going in motion. On 3rd and long, it's Jones. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. Out comes Riley Patterson to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Patterson's kick is good. And the Jets are on the board. It's 7-3.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. Greg, it's one of those weird feelings you build all year for the opener. You play a tight game and lose. It changes the feeling coming into this week.
Yeah, it certainly does, and if you're not careful, right to that cardinal rule, you don't want one loss to turn into 2, one bad play to turn into 2. The best teams in this league, Mike, they have an uncanny ability that regardless, good or bad, blowout or close one from the previous week before, it doesn't lead into the next week's work and ultimately the next week's game. So we'll find out, were they able to learn from the good? And there certainly was a lot of it. But can they move forward today and not let the disappointment of last week trickle into today?
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Number 1. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and
Now on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to be followed up quickly after a gain of about 1. Jamie Sherwood there to meet him.
2nd and 9.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. He runs with it. And he'll avoid the contact. Sliding down, pick up a 6. And it'll be 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable, incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Now Jones. That is caught left side by Taylor. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Jones. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
From the gun, it's Jones. On target to Moore. A first catch for DJ. And a 1st down.
10 yards. That's good for the Jets. 1st down. It's a gain of 10. 1st down, New York.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
Max doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Jones. This one caught by Waller. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. The Jets have it here to start quarter number 2. From the 41, here's 2nd and a couple as we are ready to get back underway. Here's Hall. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 2. That's another Jets 1st down.
Another run here with Hall. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. And the Jets have a 1st down.
A gain of 12.
To throw, it's Jones. And that ball incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's Jones to throw. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10.
10 yards to go.
Throwing now is Jones. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he will score. Reese Hall. Touchdown, Jets. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Jets will tie things up. It's now 10-10. All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. Here comes a return from the 5. He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25. The Broncos offense ready to get back to work. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. So, from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 7.
At the 26-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll get about 2 from the interior. Harrison Phillips there for the tackle.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
A fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Jets offense headed back to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. A big hole. He's inside the 30. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Jets. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
On comes Patterson for the PAT. He's got it. And the Jets go up by 7. It is now 17-10.
Broncos 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away. On the return, here's Mims. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with 1st down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 7.
At the 32-yard line.
Back to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get forward for a couple. Jamie Sherwood there to meet him. From the 43, here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. But catch made there by Sutton. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, minus gain.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. He'll drop to throw. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Broncos. His second touchdown of this first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have enough for this guy.
Lutz for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Broncos will come back to tie things at 17. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This taken at the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. Jones now on first down. He'll swing this one out to Hall. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From 29, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 29-yard line.
He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for it with Hall. And that'll keep the drive going. He's got the first down. Up past the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
That's good for the Jets.
Back to throw is Jones. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Gets 2nd down.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I return to Denver after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Jones. Looking middle of the field. It's complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They'll have the first down. It's a gain of 28.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Jones going to hang on to it here. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play.
In motion, Naylor.
First down, New York.
The throw on the RPO is complete. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 19-yard line.
Shotgun now for Jones. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Jones. He's got a man. That's DJ Moore. And the Jets going to be set up with 1st and goal. They're able to convert on that 3rd and 3.
Jets. First down.
Hall is into the end zone for a Jets touchdown.
Touchdown.
And make it 3 touchdowns. Now, remember, he caught the one earlier. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And Mike, this is what every offense is searching for out of the running back position. Can you impact the game equally on the ground as you can through the air? And that's exactly what this guy has done so far today.
The kick is good. Makes the score Jets 24, 17.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Broncos offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Jets have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
On 1st down, Jones gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Jets are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. Here comes 2nd and 4. Throwing, Jones. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. Jonathan Cooper. He gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season. It is 3rd and 10. Oh, this pass was dialed in right now. They get him again. So, halftime straight ahead. And we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much.
And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Now they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
And the Broncos, 1st down. 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 44-yard line. It's a gain
Back to the air one more time. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll throw out of the gun. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up 1st downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. With good blocking leading the way. He's got the 1st down inside the 25.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's second and 8. This one caught by the back out of the backfield. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up third and 3.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 3. And the Broncos going to be set up with first and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
From the 1, second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself first and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown.
And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Did they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
And this is hot. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Portland Sutton, touchdown Denver.
That was just too easy, Mike. It's just straight man coverage, great route by the receiver on the slant. You just can't give up an inside release deep in your own end zone because, as you just saw, it's pitch and catch.
The kick by Lutz is good. Broncos will tie this game at 24. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Jets offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. Both these offenses have been informed. Is the defense going to show up? Can anybody come up with a stop? All tied here in this third quarter, and it's first and 10. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play. Gun, it's Jones. That one on target with Hurt. They've got it. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
That's good for Jets. First down.
On the give, it's Hall. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
Brings up second and 3.
They'll go again with Hall. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll come up to third and 3. Working from the gun, it's Jones. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Christian Kirk. And it's going to lead to fourth down. They're going to go, and it's Hall. First down and more. inside the 15. And he will score again. Reese Hall, touchdown Jets. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon.
What a play call there. Every offensive coordinator around the league, Mike, they have got to have it plays. They got a short list of calls for these exact situations. Tie game, fourth quarter, put the ball in the hands of your offense, and, man, they come through and deliver.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Broncos offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up first down. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll stick with him again. Big opening up the middle. Inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Broncos. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos will even the score here in the 3rd. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. They'll begin with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 27-yard line.
The RPO. That one is complete. 3rd and 11.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
Now Jones. In the middle, and he's got his man complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49.
Handoff. Here comes Hall. And that'll be a pickup of 3. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Jones. There's that man again. Another catch.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
On the option, here's Hall. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Back to the 42.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Jones to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. Here's Jones. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 16-yard pickup on that one. Good for a Jets 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
on the run. Here's Hall. And the Jets are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
That's another Jets first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Throwing now is Jones. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. We've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
From back at the 13-yard line, it is second and goal. Shotgun snap, and a give to Hall. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 10.
A 2-yard pickup brings up third.
Jones now on third and goal. That is caught by the tight end, Darren Waller. Touchdown, New York. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Makes the score Jets 38, Broncos 31.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Broncos offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up second and 4 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw. The catch made there by Sutton. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Broncos first down.
They'll give on the ground. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that
He
one.
was brought down at his 49-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
He'll look to throw. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. A big play looming here. They need to convert. It is 3rd and inches. They will work this down to the 43-yard line, and that is enough for a first down. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the Jets' 43-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to get there. He got the first out, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20.
Another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Incomplete.
He'll try again here. Second and 10. They'll look to throw again. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Now, faking the give. This one caught at the 4. And he goes out of bounds at the 3. And from there, it's going to be first and goal. No handoff. He'll keep it himself. He'll try to push forward, but only a yard. Down to the 2. Ball a little closer now. It is second and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, he feels the pressure, and he'll go down back at the 6. Quincy Williams in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year. Throwing here on third. This defense hitting their ears back. Coming to get him again.
Everybody on that sideline, when you find yourself in a goal-to-go situation, you're all thinking the same thing. You're getting 6. Well, next thing you know, you've given up 2 sacks on the previous 3 plays, and I think here on 4th down, I've lost all confidence in my protection, and I think you got to settle for the 3. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Brees Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. The lead sits at 4. We'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Jones. To the left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Gun hits Jones. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. The defense uses its 2nd timeout here, and don't forget, clock to the stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Jones. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. First down throw there is incomplete. They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now they'll set up to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
To number 87. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's a big one. This 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
44-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. This one complete to Sutton. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of 21.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing right. It's taken in. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
To number 87. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to the air one more time. The throw on the run is complete. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
The 20-yard line.
The throw out wide. It's caught. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
He's out of bounds at the 13-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. The game hanging in the balance, and a critical 3rd down. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. The Jets offense back onto the field for their next possession. And this one really all over but the shouting. One timeout left defensively, but there's no need to use it here. Jones keeping this one. The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down. So this one a win for the visiting Jets. A bit of a surprise, this one on paper. You figure this would have been a difficult assignment, trying to win away from home against a team of this caliber. No problems, though. They find a way to get it done. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. I saw the signs for so long. Just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home. Stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in. I keep going in, going in. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better.
Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with. The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise in the preseason, the regular season, or with a fantasy draft. Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with. The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise in the preseason, the regular season, or with a fantasy draft.
Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Tennessee Titans. On the visiting sideline, there's head coach Shane Steichen. His guys ready to get this one going. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was hard to call all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 12 carries, 64 yards, and a touchdown. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold him a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
5-yard gain on the play.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
The 27-yard line.
They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4-4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Here's a 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
At the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Colts 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Okonkwo. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I'm going to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. A short one there, caught by Warren. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Four receivers on the field. It's 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 15. And the Colts first down.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
That's another Colts first down. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Colts.
They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's another Colts first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
They go play action here on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, there you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year because he's able to get his feet wet, right? Get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. That time a 6-play drive. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here comes 3rd down at 7.
Back at the 27.
Back to throw here. He'll try and do this himself. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
At the 40-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To the right side and caught by Eilmanor.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 37.
And the Titans, first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 39.
Here we go on second and 12. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield.
Complete to Jonathan Taylor. It's a gain of 7. Brings up
7-7, our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 3. Now back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45.
first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Horton. And he's got this down to the 35. 19 yards that time for number 19. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 35-yard line. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. The Colts had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And what doubly stings for them, CD, they lose week 1 at home, and now here on the road week 2. So it's certainly not a must-win, but boy, you hate to start a season with 2 straight losses.
Yeah, because you sort of feel like you're playing from behind right from the beginning, and that can really mess with your confidence. Plus, if you get to 0-2, here come the articles, here comes the sports talk shows, pointing out the small percentage of teams that make the playoffs after they begin a season 0-2.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
The 17-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Here's a second and 7. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. A short one there, caught by Warren. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it fourth down.
A gain of 5.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing the coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. This offense so far on third down, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's now 4th down.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So here are the Colts to take over. They were losers to the Packers a week ago, but they've got the lead right now here as they come up on a 1st and 10. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Connecting over the middle with Downs. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he lost the football. But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed they will keep possession of the ball.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
And he will have the Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll drop to throw. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Back to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. They're going to look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Intended for Jacoby Myers. Incomplete. He was defended by...
They'll look to throw. He's got the open man. It's Manor. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Manor, 34 yards. And the Titans have retaken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And the Colts now, they're ready to get the football back. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. Again, he'll drop to throw. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. They'll look to throw again. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring it down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. Back to throw here. As they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. The Titans offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
First down. 1st and 10
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Week 1 was full of surprises, full of intrigue, and a lot of firsts for the young players. What will Week 2 bring? Let's dive in. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin in Western...
The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Out come the Colts, they'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. That complete to Downs. So here's a 3rd and 14.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd
They'll set up to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They got the victory last week. That was against Washington, and now they lead this ball game as well. Set to go here, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
A 1-yard loss on the play.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And they take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And the Colts getting ready to go. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
1st and goal, Indianapolis.
They'll look to throw here. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Warren. Well, they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Taylor trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
Stopped short of the goal line.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter.
And this is something right out of Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Titans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. 6 yards there on the keeper at 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only at night,
the Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Now a 3rd and 6.
A loss of 1.
Looking to throw. That is caught. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts 42. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 42.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. That's to the tight end, Helm. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Hand off to Spears. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he can get out of the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
36-yard line.
Now back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
16 yards. That's another Titans.
He'll keep it himself. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
Down at the 13-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
He'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Joey Sly on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through. And that will tie things at 17 all. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. It will give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Second and 15. He finds his man, complete. It's Horton. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. On the draw is Taylor. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Even as we get ready to start the fourth. Second and goal from the 1. Touchdown! A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Tennessee offense set to go again. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Now a play fake here on first down. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now from Colts territory, here's a first and 10 at the 32-yard line. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a second and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up second and 11 at the 21-yard line.
And his throw here is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
It's a gain of 2. That's another Titans first down.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Colts offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes. And he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up second down. They'll drop the throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Him in stride. That'll bring out second and goal after the gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
Great defense there on third and goal. They took away everything. Forced him to fire that one to the sideline where no one could get it.
Field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out here trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
And here's a give to Spears. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. hasn't really had a game to remember, but that conversion right there is something to hang his hat on late.
It certainly is, and in these situations, what you're really looking for is the guy who's not worried about his stats, not worried they didn't get 100 yards in a game, but will make that dirty, gritty run that you have to close the game out, as we just saw there.
Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. And a quick throw here that's complete.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On third down, here's Spears. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And here's Ryan Wright now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So the Colts now down by a field goal, a little over 30 seconds remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. And that one too wide and incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. He'll look to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Now he's going to step up and run. And that play going absolutely nowhere. And now it's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
The Titans go victory formation as they take a knee. Oh, we all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome's in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for the Titans, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with. The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise in the preseason, the regular season, or with a fantasy draft.
If there's a city that knows the proper way to smash a guitar, it is the city of rock and roll. And in the footsteps of rock legends of the past, another one has been shattered to pieces before kickoff here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. Straight ahead with a nationwide... Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. Monday Night Prime Time is underway. On the return, it's Jalen Moore. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So here come the Texans for their opening drive. And bringing them out someone this defense is really going to have to keep an eye on, this mobile QB.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins.
Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. Big play to start the game. Defense comes out firing, and it's 2nd and long. Dropping back to throw. And the defense making a play on this opening series. That one is knocked away, and that brings up 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Flushed out now to his left. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. Going now on 1st down. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. And the Browns will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Well, we all know this is a player who's proven that he can weather an early setback and soldier on. That's going to be tested again after his 1st series ends in an interception.
Yeah, that's right, Kate. You don't get mentioned as one of the league's better passers if you can't shake off an early turnover. Now, his defense got to pick him up.
So here are the Browns now, headed out for their 1st drive. And they'll be led out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this 2nd-year passer.
He's one of the select group of quarterbacks where when he takes the field, everyone, and I mean everyone, takes notice. He's part of the game's elite, the game's most important position, and it really is a spectacle, Kate, anytime he leads an offense out, because you know he's capable of plays that other quarterbacks in this league simply cannot make.
A gain of 9 brings up
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. But the Browns got this one back, so they will luckily hang on to possession. 1st down, play action. He's on the out route. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They go play action on 1st down. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
1st and 10 on the 11-yard line.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better.
Working inside the red zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete from the contact. It's now 2nd and 10.
Brought in. And this one doesn't go far. 3rd down here, need 8 on play. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns have a great 1st drive and get the game's 1st points. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Sanders all set to send it away.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
No to return this. He dodged the tackle. This makes it up to the 25. This Texans offense ready up for its 2nd drive of the contest. And they got off on the wrong foot here with that opening drive interception that led to points the other way.
Yeah, and what this defense has shown is they are going to capitalize on your mistakes, and not just a little, but by a lot. So from here on out, you better play some mistake-free football because this defense is hunting for more.
First tone of the game for James Cook. We're going to take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up
Again, it's Cook. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
and the Texans first
Now
down.
looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Cook trying this one up the gut. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
No gain on the play. Brings up
Look to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. The Texans set to punt. They could really use a good one here. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. Onto the field comes the Browns offense for the 2nd time. And so far they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script the first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
And the Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
To throw here on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Need to get that yardage back and a little bit more, too. It's 2nd and 14.
2nd and 14 at the 34-yard line.
He's going to throw it. Completed to his running back. It's a small gain up to the 38. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Throw here, 3rd down. It's caught. Bannon has it. And this is going to be down to looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
That's good.
They'll go play action. Throwing the out route complete. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
17 more yards. That's another Browns first down.
Here's a design run. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that 1st down carry. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Back to throw. Shoves one away. The stop is made after a gain of 6. That's going to make it 1st and goal.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Browns first down.
They'll work against the blitz. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take a 13-0 lead. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Browns drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Sanders all set to send it away.
Sanders set to kick off.
No to return this. Jukes away from one. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. This gets out to the 30. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. Things sure have started out rough, but they've stayed that way through 2 drives. Maybe drive number 3 here is where we see this offense get rolling. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this series with an option left. He picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
Setting up to throw.
2nd and 3.
Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That one gains 7. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
First down. A gain of 7. First down, Texans.
They're going to throw out of the gun. Quick pass brought in. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory. 2nd and 3 now.
Experience. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
6.
1st down from the 42.
First down. First and
Man in motion, headed right.
2-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the Browns' 42-yard line.
He's going to throw this one. Fits it through the middle. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans reach pay dirt for the first time this game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. Escapes the defender. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Browns getting their offense out there. And that lead they've got, Brock, they are never going to have to worry about losing it if they keep scoring every time they touch this football.
Is that how it works?
It surprisingly is. You know, if you have the lead and you don't lose it, you win.
And that type of start, well, you won it all 17 games of the season, but you're lucky to get it more than once.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23.
Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 from the 23.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Back at the 21-yard line.
Here's a throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Well, you can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. And we'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Taken in by Pierce. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. 4
yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Throwing on 2nd. This is complete to Schultz. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down. We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 14-7 game. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the 2nd quarter with the Texans in possession. They'll have it 3rd and 3. Complete beyond the marker. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. 1st down from the 41.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Houston.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking now from the gun. And the Browns get there and take him down. And then pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
7 yards. It's 3rd down. 3rd and 9.
3rd and long for him here. Schultz with the catch. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down. It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down.
On the stop. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
3rd down and 1.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's caught for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. 1st and 10 from the 43.
A 7-yard gain. And the Browns, 1st down.
They're going to try and throw it here. Hits him on the out route. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
Out of bounds at his own 48-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up
Sticking to the air here. Flying right side. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Holding offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Running it after the penalty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. 3rd down, and they need to get 10.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Third and long, and they're going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect with Puka Nacua. And that brings up 4th and long. The Browns are lining up to punt. Texans have Jalen Noel at the ready. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. Houston's offense back out now, ready to go. And as they get set, partner, I'd imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
They go play action on 1st down. He's got Pierce. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Browns will take over as he records his first interception of our season. They've got 1st down here from the 36. They're going play action. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And the Texans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Aired out on 3rd. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. They'll send out the punting unit. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Fair catch is made, a yard or two short of midfield. The Browns are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. Pick, he's throwing again. 1st and 10.
And the Browns, 1st down.
He takes off with it. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be second down.
Nice little welcoming party waiting for him at the line of scrimmage. No surprises that time. This defense was ready.
At the 40-yard line.
Second and 10, back to throw. He's keeping it again. Not a lot available to him. It's to the 38. Big Mason Graham engulfing that play.
A 1-yard pickup brings up third and
Here he goes, third and long. Nakua here, he's got it. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. Give him 25 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and
Second down, looking for options. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take a 13-point lead. It's a Puka Nakua touchdown. To rock this offense, looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns double their lead to 14. Sanders all set to send it away. Luther Burden now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10. They'll come out throwing. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. So second and 5 on deck as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football in Huntington Bank on its way. Halfway to the marker. It's second and 5. Back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
intended for Tank Bell. Incomplete. Brings up third and 5.
Looking to throw on third. Here's a screen for Cook. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
And the Texans first down.
He's going to throw it again. This is wheeled in downfield by Schultz. He takes it down to the 33. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. First down now, ball at the 33. Throwing it again here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. This is second and 6 coming up.
It's now second and 6 at the Browns' 29-yard line.
They are throwing it again. Trying for the deep ball. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans make it a 1-score game before halftime. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Texans 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Rashad White on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Browns headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. Still going inside the 35. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns grow their lead just before
Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns double their lead to 14. Sanders all set to send it away. Burden now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Texans going on offense now just before halftime. And we're down inside a minute to play here in the second quarter. That is enough time to get a drive together. Texans to the line. 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. To the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Looking to throw here. Short pass brought in. And this play reaches the 35 before he comes to an end. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. He's dropping back to throw. Complete out to the right. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Still sticking with the passing game. What a hit! And the ball's loose! And this is going to be Browns football! Not much added after the recovery, partner, so that is where they'll take possession from the fumble.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense, then they're going to give you a shot at it. Go punch that ball loose and get a body on it for the recovery.
Head coach Kevin Stefanski readying the Browns for their next series. Well, Brock, it only took them one play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Into traffic, complete! And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. New set of downs for them from the 31. Throwing now, another shotgun. Dumps it off to his running back. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical. Offense to the line, 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at the Texans' 33-yard line.
Back to throw now. Completed to his running back. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. 3rd down, they need 7.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Throw here, 3rd down. He's making a bid for it. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage. Now with 2 seconds left, we get the expected timeout from this offense. They're in great shape to get 3 here entering the half. Sanders sends it through. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a... And I guess we'll follow up with the rest of the NFL after this one ends. We're moving right along to the start of the second half. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
2nd and 10 at the 27.
In the air here. Taken in by Fannin. He's taken down after reaching the 30. Aziz Al-Shire that time on the tackle. Third and long. They're going to throw. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's a Browns first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out to one of those spots out wide.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Passing now on 2nd and 10. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. And air it out on third. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at a fourth down now after that sack. The Browns are lined up to punt. Tommy Townsend will kick it away. And this angles out and hits the sideline. That's a good punt there. They're pinned at their own 8. Now we get a look at this Texans offense. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the third. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Cook. And this play's going to come to an end at the 27. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
And the Texans first down. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Texans.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 36-yard line.
Dell now in motion right. Now run by Cook. He gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. But fortune on the Texans side. One of their guys got to him. They're going to keep the football. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Pierce motioning right. Third down from the gun. Schultz with the catch. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
First down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Houston.
This is Cook. He dodged the tackle. He's off to the races. And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. 35 on the pickup. And he will be a first down, Texans.
It's a gain of 35. And the Texans
I'll throw it. Going over the middle, but it's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it'll be second down.
makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They motion Dell over left. Now a give to Cook, running left. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Here he goes, third and long. Complete beyond the bunker. It'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain to find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans start the second half with some needed points. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Here's White on the return. Jukes away from one. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Back to the well again. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop. Texans bring out an extra DB on this third down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
Quick pass, right side, complete. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
And the Browns, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
They're throwing it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
For Puka Nacua, incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Going again on 2nd. Finds him over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Nacua here, he's got it. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
That's good for the Browns. First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Completed over the middle. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
Browns, first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Yes, and everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Throwing from the gun here. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Couldn't get it the last 2 snaps. Another shot at 6 here on 3rd and goal. Pass play now. And he will have them a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns length in the lead at the end of the 3rd. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Sanders connects on the point after. And the Browns take a 3-possession lead.
38, Texans 21.
Sanders all set to send it away.
Set to kick off.
3rd and now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. This offense sent it back to the field, led by their receiver. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this second half. Now throw to start the drive. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They get 19 on that pickup. And it'll be first down, Houston.
First down, Texans.
Pass play coming here. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. Trying to find his tight end. So that brings up second down. Dropping back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game. They motion the tight end over. Third and long for him here. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
Almost at 6 yards. And it's fourth down.
So just one quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. Well, best of luck here. It's fourth and a considerable distance. Desperation time here. He logs this one up, looking deep to the right side. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
The Browns and receiver Puka Nacua back out to take possession. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They give it to him again. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
At the 20-yard line.
Carry for him. And a big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop them.
And they've been doing it.
And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get is absolutely crucial. That makes it 1st and goal.
First down. First down and goal to go.
This time it's a passing play. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns put up even more points in a win. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like a receiver would, and It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Browns make it a 24-point ball game.
Texans 21.
Sanders all set to send it away. Noel to return this. He stopped on the run back of the 27. Out now come the Texans on offense. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
They're going to throw out of the gun. Pass knocked by takedown. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Pass play on 1st and 10. Into the hands of Schultz. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be a first down, Texans. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First down, Houston.
To throw here on 1st down. Connects downfield, on target to down. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it's 2nd down coming up. They are throwing it again. He completes it in traffic. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits his running back. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. They'll throw for it. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans putting up points in a game decided.
The Texans will line up for the
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead.
You spend all week on 2-point plays, trying to get you your best options, but ultimately sometimes the execution of that pass, it doesn't work.
The Browns ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. They'll run here on 1st down. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Back-to-back carries here. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns moments away from a 2-0 start. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's the long back on the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Lone back gets the handoff. And their next snap is Come from the red zone, Brock. He's down at that 17-yard line. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Right up the gut. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. So to a chorus of bucks from the dog pound, the Browns take the win at home. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0.